welcome to everyone who's joining us for this incredibly special event. Welcome to all of you who are joining us on the webinar, and welcome to viewers on YouTube. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the Rotary channel. I am Ellie Crisell, and I'm absolutely delighted to be here again to present the Rotary Young Citizen Awards 2021. It's looking a bit different this year, isn't it? But we'll just go with it. It's still going to be fantastic. So during the awards presentation today, you will hear, as always, from this year's outstanding winners. They're aged between 7 and 20, and they're going to speak to us about their amazing achievements and how they've gone out of their way to help others and make a difference in their community. Many of them have been young volunteer heroes during the COVID-19 pandemic. Others have helped young children in desperate need facing starvation overseas. Along the way, some have attracted some celebrity endorsements. So you may remember I presented the very first Rotary Young Citizen Awards. That was back in 2007. It's gone so quickly, and I've presented most of the annual awards since then. I'm delighted to be back again for this year. Every year, the winners just get better and better. It's amazing. It's my favorite thing that happens all year, and it's going to be brilliant. Even though it's virtual this year, it's still going to be fantastic, and we're hoping next year, it'll be back to normal. But it's lovely to have you here with us today virtually. So each year, Rotary clubs from across Britain and Ireland nominate youngsters for the awards, and the winners for 2021 are all with us. They're all ready to come on and chat. So you're about to meet some really inspirational young people. Let's find out more about them. So our very first award, this goes to two 7-year-old friends. They are so much fun. Ayan Musa and Mikhail Ishak. They're from East London, and they set up a lemonade for Yemen aid stand. See what they did there? When they were 6, they were only 6, and they did it outside their home, and they did it to raise money for Yemen after they heard about the plight of children over there who are starving. They thought they might raise £100 if they were lucky, but they raised £100,000 for the Yemen crisis after their story went viral. They even received support and a generous donation from the actress Angelina Jolie, who contacted them personally, and they've won gold Blue Peter badges. Amazing. They were nominated by Redbridge Rotary Club, and the UN World Food Programme has made this video about them.
Hi, my name's Ayan. I'm 6 years old and I'm from London.
Hi, my name is Mikhail. I'm 6 years old. I'm from London.
We wanted to start this because our parents showed us a pill video of you guys, and showing that there's over 12 million children just like us that are suffering, and we really wanted to help you guys.
شكرا على مساعدتكم أيان ومايكل. شكرا على كل شيء.
أنا لما شفت الفيديو حق أيان ومايكل حسيت بأمل وقوفهم معانا.
I feel really happy and excited because when Yemen sent us this message, I felt that we could help you more.
We'll never forget you, Yemen. Don't ever give up. We're always thinking of you.
Oh, well done, boys. Ayan and Mikhail, are you there? Could you switch your camera on so we can see you? Hello. Where are you? I'm trying to find you. Okay, hopefully everybody can see you guys. Congratulations How do you feel about winning this award?
Amazing.
It's really amazing.
Mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing.
We feel so proud of ourselves.
You should be so proud of yourselves. You should be. And how surprised were you? Because I mean, you thought, okay, we'll set up a lemonade stand. We might make £100. And then you made £100,000 from selling lemonade. You guys must have the best lemonade in the world.
Yeah, definitely.
How surprised were you that you made so much money?
We were very surprised. We couldn't believe it. And our parents were really proud of us.
What gave you the idea? Why did you want to help those children so far away?
Because they have no food, no water, no homes to live in.
It's very hard for them, isn't it? And how did you feel when you saw them sending you those messages?
We felt amazing that they knew we were helping us. And we said to them, we'll never forget you and we'll keep on raising money for you until your country's better.
That's so lovely. And you had support from a very big celebrity movie star, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Her name is Angelina Jolie.
Oh, and I'm going to tell you something that I know, which is that you didn't know who she was, did you?
No, we didn't know.
But you do now.
Yeah,
Definitely.
She is very, very, very famous. So that is really, really exciting. And tell me, before I give you your award, which I've got here, tell me about your gold Blue Peter badge. Those are very difficult to get. And you guys got one. Look at that. How did you feel about getting that from Blue Peter? I bet all your friends were impressed.
Yeah, we actually brought them to school and our friend did an interview on us.
Wow.
And then we answered some questions.
Wow. And what did your teacher say?
Our teacher said she's so proud of us. And
next time, if there's no COVID-19, she might want our classmate to drink lemonade.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. So after the pandemic, you can do it again at school and share it with all your friends, can't you? Well done. Now, I've got an award here for you. If I hand it over to you through the camera, can you take it from me? Should we try? Yeah. It's magic. Yeah. Here you go. I'm handing it over. Can you take it? Look at that. Wow. The power of Zoom. Well done, boys. Well done. Congratulations. So you now got the Gold Peter badge and you've got the Rotary Award. You are flying. Well done. Thank you, boys. Now, let's...
Bye.
Aren't they amazing? They're amazing. Bye-bye. Let's move on to our next awards. This is going to 11-year-old Max Woozy, who's raised more than £500,000 for North Devon Hospice. And he's done it by doing what is basically my worst nightmare, sleeping in a tent in his garden for more than a year from the start of the first lockdown back in March 2020. So he decided to camp out after his neighbour Rick Abbott gave him a tent before he died of cancer, and he told him to have an adventure in it. Max took on the challenge to fundraise for the hospice, which helped Max's family care for Rick before he died of cancer in February last year. He was nominated by Braunton Kane Rotary. Let's find out more about Max.
It's 12 o'clock in the morning. I'm freezing cold.
My name's Max. I'm 11 years old. I live in North Devon and I'm sleeping in a tent to raise money for the North Devon Hospice. Took such good care of my neighbour, Rick, who unfortunately died of cancer. Before he died, he gave me a tent and said, I want you to have an adventure with it. And I said, I promise you I will. Since COVID, the North Devon Hospice who took care of him, their fundraising was cut, so I just wanted to help them out in the biggest way I could. So I started sleeping in the tent and I've raised over £500,000 now.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning now. As you can hear, there's rain outside. The wind hasn't gone.
Storm Bella was happened on Boxing Day.
It's 11 o'clock on Boxing Day 2020. he's fast asleep. Me, not quite so much so.
Dad came in the tent because we needed some extra weights to hold it down.
Hopefully we'll survive the night.
I've got all my teddies with me to keep me warm. It's 0 degrees tonight. I've got my Johnny Wilkinson book behind me.
Hi Max, it's Johnny Wilkinson here, and I just wanted to send you a little message really, just to wish you well, especially for this amazing thing you're doing at the moment.
Hey Max, it's Bear Grylls here, and just to say well done for all you're doing. What an incredible achievement, your year camping out. So keep going, you are doing something amazing, not just for yourself, but most importantly, helping other people.
Max has been an absolute fundraising tour de force in probably one of our darkest times. Single-handedly, he has recouped well over half of our losses because of COVID. In raising over 600,000, he's essentially paid for over 15 of our community nurses. Max, you have looked after over 480 terminally ill people in North Devon Hospice, thanks to your amazing efforts.
I think I'll always be camping now. I'm never going back inside. Wow! Whoa!
Wow, Max, you are amazing. Congratulations to you. Could you please switch your camera on, hopefully, so that we can see you? And I've got your award ready to hand over to you. Are you still in your tent?
Yes, I am.
There you are. Do you have a trophy cabinet in the tent, or perhaps you could build one? Get your dad to build one, because you may accumulate a few more of these if you keep doing this amazing work. I'm going to use the magic of Zoom to hand this over to you. Are you ready to receive it?
Yes.
Let's do this. Here we go, Max. That's for you. There you are. You are very welcome. You're very, very welcome. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel winning this award? It's recognition for what's been a tough year for all of us, but I'd say tougher for you than some people living in that tent for a whole year.
I feel absolutely amazed, because now when I look at this, I'll think of Rick, because of course it's all started for him. And to know that I've managed to raise this amount of money, got awards, it's just unbelievable.
He would be so impressed and proud of you, I'm sure. What was he like, Max, and why did you decide to do this in his memory?
He was absolutely amazing. He was the only 70-year-old I knew who could do 2-finger pull-ups and had a climbing wall in his garage.
Wow, incredible guy. And the hospice that you've been raising money for, what's been their reaction to the work that you've been doing?
Oh, they've been so nice. They've managed to give me so much support after this. And they're all so lovely. So I'm so glad I could do this for them.
And you've also had support from a couple of celebrities who we saw there in that report. I mean, if Bear Grylls is impressed with you, then you know you must be doing something right. Yeah?
Yeah.
How did you feel to get that support from those guys?
I think that was the only time I've never stopped talking, to be honest.
And tell us about some of the challenges you've had. I have camped once in my life for one night, and I swore I'd never do it again. How on earth have you managed to survive those freezing cold nights and the rain and the wind? What was it like?
It's definitely been a struggle. The weather's been horrible. Wildlife's managed to get in my tent.
What wildlife has managed to get in your tent, dare I ask?
We've had a red ant's nest under my tent that managed to get inside my tent. So in the middle of the night, I got bitten. Pheasants chased me around the garden. That was a nightmare as well.
And what have you learned about yourself through this process?
I've definitely found out about myself that I'm much more resilient and confident. I definitely won't give up as easy now, and I have seen an improvement with me.
I see big things in your future, Max. I think you've shown incredible resilience to do something like this, and incredible generosity of spirit, and it's a very well-deserved award.
So, thank you so much.
thank you for coming on to talk to us. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your tent. Well done, Matt. That was amazing, wasn't it? My goodness. Incredible people. Now let's move on, because we've got lots more to get through. Our next Rotary Young Citizen Award winner is 16-year-old Poppy McGee. Poppy, who suffers from epilepsy, started playing the violin aged 5 and passed grade 8, which we know is the top musical examination, with distinction, the top mark, 2 weeks after her 8th birthday. Isn't that incredible? She also, as if that wasn't enough, started fundraising at the age of 5, and when she was 7, decided to use her musical talents to raise thousands of pounds for the Amber Trust. That provides musical opportunities for blind and partially sighted children and children with complex needs. Poppy was nominated by Mendip Rotary, and here's her story.
My name's Poppy McGee. I'm 16 years old. I started playing the violin when I was 5 years old after hearing Nicola Bendetti, the famous violinist, play the Lark Ascending in a YouTube video. I read somewhere when I was little that Nicola Bendetti passed her grade 8 when she was 8 years old. So I decided that I would do the same, and I did and got a distinction. I also play the recorder and the piano, and I used to play the cello and the oboe. I did my first lot of fundraising when I was 5 years old, making cards for a local hospice that I sold. And then, age 7, I heard Derek Paravicini, a blind and autistic pianist, play. I learned more about the Amber Trust, and I thought how amazing it was, and I really wanted to help them. The Amber Trust support blind and partially sighted young musicians. We were supposed to do a concert together in a local church last May, but because of coronavirus it was cancelled, so I decided to take the event online.
I first met Poppy when she was only 8 years old. She was a tiny little thing, and she came up to me at the end of a concert and said, "I want to raise money for the Amber Trust." And I thought, wow, fantastic, okay. And she's raised money by doing concerts ever since for the Amber Trust, and she's now raised several £1,000s. She really is our golden fundraiser. And every year I run a scheme for children with profound disabilities in London to do music. And Poppy comes along and helps. And she has the most wonderful rapport with these young people who can't speak. They're all in wheelchairs. But when Poppy plays her violin, their faces really light up. It's magical. Yeah, Poppy herself has epilepsy, and I think that really drives her to use music to improve the lives of people with disabilities.
I really love the way that music can light up people's lives, and I really enjoy performing to see how much people benefit from it. And also I really love helping younger children and being a part of their musical journey.
She has this passion about improving people's lives through music, and she's a great inspiration to all of us.
Well done, Poppy. Congratulations. Are you there? I'd like to give you your trophy to say well done.
Thank you.
Well done. And some amazing violin playing. And we're going to, actually we're in for a treat, aren't we? Because we're going to hear you play live later.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really exciting. But let's have a chat first and give you this. Are you ready to accept it? Here is your award. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, well done, Poppy. So what's your reaction to winning this award, first of all? Were you expecting anything like this?
No, I knew that the nomination had gone in, but I never thought that I'd get the award, so I was just so excited.
Oh, it's wonderful. Now, you started fundraising at the age of 5. I mean, that's very young to think about wanting to help others. What was it that motivated you at such a young age?
I think I just always thought that it would be really nice to help other people and just see how it benefited them.
Yes, and you see that through the power of your music. You mentor young ones, don't you? How do you find that?
I find it really amazing to see that you can be part of their musical journey and watch their progress, and it's just so inspiring.
Yes, and what effect do you think that music can have on these children that you help?
I think it can really bring some joy into their lives and bring them something that they really enjoy.
And you suffer from epilepsy yourself?
Yeah.
What challenges does that bring you?
Especially when I was younger, it really affected my memory and concentration. So it definitely made it harder to do things. So dealing with that, you still managed to pass all of your grades up to grade 8, the top grade with the top mark at the age of 8. I mean, it's an incredible achievement. Thank you.
How hard did you have to work at all of these things? Because it's difficult, isn't it? When you're young, you've got a lot going on. You have school to fit in, you know, your musical work and your fundraising. How did you manage to fit it all in and do so well at everything?
I'm not really sure. I find it really fun. So I think it was definitely less of hard work because I was enjoying what I was doing.
Well, that makes a difference, doesn't it? If you enjoy it and you love it and you find it rewarding, it doesn't feel like work, does it?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations to you. Well done, Poppy McGee. Fantastic. You go and get ready for your performance and we'll see you a bit later on. Congratulations. Well done, Poppy. Gosh, this is amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Right, we have some more winners for you. Our next award goes to two sisters, Shauna and Cara Hamill, age 18 and 20, who are two Rotaractors from Kenilworth in Warwickshire. Their mother is a senior healthcare professional with a BAME background. When the pandemic hit, she faced huge difficulties accessing PPE despite having a frontline role. So faced with this, Shauna and Cara decided to do something about it. They set up Sanhands UK, a social enterprise community interest company to manufacture hand sanitizer with a mission to get PPE to people who need it most. They were nominated by Rotary Social Innovation, and here's more about them.
I'm Shauna Hamill, I'm 18 years old, and my sister's called Kira, who's 20. We started up our own little social enterprise called Sanhands. My mum is an NHS worker, so at the time, PPE obviously being really scarce, it was something that we just started off giving to family and friends just to keep everyone safe, and then we saw that there was a demand for it. My mum's from India, so there's a bit more of a risk there, so we wanted to minimise that as much as we could. Helping out my mum really inspired us to help out other people as well. My dad had a connection in Northern Ireland to a distillery, and we thought that we would try and help out the community with supplying PPE. We've donated over 10,000 pieces of PPE in the time that we've been running Sanhands, and 20% of our profits go to chosen charities, and we've helped out food banks by providing them with PPE as well. We go all across Great Britain and Ireland. We've also had sales in Peru and Spain, but we mostly benefit charities in the UK. We won the Small Business Sunday competition run by Theo Fetus from Dragon's Den. We also won a national billboard advertising campaign for acts of kindness and Social Enterprise Futures 2020 Roll of Honour, and we were the youngest to be awarded with that. Rotaract is a part of the Rotary family. We're Rotaract Social Innovation. Our goal with becoming the co-presidents of Rotaract was to kind of bring young minds together with the same intentions of helping communities, putting service above self, helping society, and just aiding as much as we can, really. Recently, we've pivoted the business to providing masks and protection packs is what we call them. We give branded masks with the sanitizers, and it's kind of goes out to businesses and things like that. I design the labels, and then the sanitizer comes to us in the bottles, and we sit there and label it for hours and hours and hours. We got a letter on behalf of the Queen thanking us for helping the community in a crisis. I think the reason that we kind of stood out a little bit is because of our age, and it was quite maybe refreshing to see that in light of a pandemic, you can still help and do your bit.
Wow, congratulations, ladies. Shauna unfortunately can't be with us because she has to work, but Cara is here. Are you on the line there, Kara?
I am, yeah.
There you are. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Congratulations to you and your sister.
Thank you.
Here is your award. Are you ready to accept it?
I'm ready.
There you go. There it is.
Thank you.
If only it were that easy, eh? Congratulations. How do you feel about getting this award?
We're just so grateful. We didn't expect our journey to bring us to this point. So when we started, it was just we started with the intention of helping our mum and our family, and then kind of snowballed from there, and here we are. So we didn't expect it, but
it's got a lot bigger than you thought it would, hasn't it? Because you've donated over 10,000 pieces of PPE.
Yeah, we've donated. It was a massive thing for us that we really wanted the people at the front line, especially right at the beginning of the pandemic, to have all the equipment that they needed to be safe in what they were doing. So it was always, from the get-go, we were giving free PPE to frontline workers because they needed it, and we could provide it.
It's incredible because we all, most of us were aware of the fact that certainly at the beginning of the pandemic, there was this shortage with PPE getting to where it needed to be. But most of us kind of saw it on the news or reported it and thought, this is worrying. But not many of us were actually galvanized to do something. So what was it that kind of got you started in thinking, actually, I'm going to do something to help these people who need this?
I think it started from my mum. Obviously, we saw that mum was going to work every day and she needed the protection, and my dad had a connection in Northern Ireland. His friends had pivoted their production of gin to sanitizer, and we saw an opportunity to not only help the people that are close to us, but our community, and then we've kind of reached other communities as well. So yeah, we just kind of seized the opportunity, I guess.
And what sort of feedback have you had from people? Have people been have they expressed their gratitude? Anybody on a kind of personal level? Or
yeah, I think the one that will always stick with me was, I remember one time I did a delivery to a little old lady who was shielding, and at the time she hadn't seen anyone for a very long time. And I remember the conversation I had with her, and she had said to me that it had made her day just to be able to even have a conversation with someone, because it was very lonely. And I can imagine, if you're shielding alone, it can be as well. So even just for me to be able to have a conversation with her and make her day, that's, I can't do much more than that. Like that just makes me so happy.
Absolutely. And I think now that we're sort of coming out of it, we've almost forgotten just how frightening those early days were, and how isolating it was during the first lockdown. You weren't allowed to do anything. They didn't have bubbles, so people who were on their own were on their own.
Yeah, they were.
Time. So and now you guys have pivoted, haven't you? And you're doing some work to try and get help over to India. Is that right? Tell us a bit about that.
Yes, we are. So I think our goal is that we always just want to help as much as possible. At first, kind of our focus was on the food banks, but now we're seeing there's obviously a crisis in India. They've been hit horribly by the virus. So we're going to do everything we can to send as much as we can over to India through connections that we've made through networking and things like that. So we're just focusing on helping. Even if we could help, just a handful of people, it's better than doing nothing. So
amazing. Well, congratulations to you. Thank you for joining us. I'm very sorry that Shauna couldn't be here as well, but tell her congratulations from everybody here today listening. Everybody is so impressed with you guys and with all the winners today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And before we move on, I'm just going to read out some of the comments that are coming in on the chat box, because there are some lovely comments coming in. Cressida Dickens says, quite inspirational. great role models. They really are great role models, aren't they? Philip Dyer, these really are amazing, you people, all of you, well done. Anthony Beaver, well done, everybody. I'm always amazed at the talent and energy of our young people. I think energy is a key part of it, isn't it? Because a lot of us, you know, people who are a certain age think, where do they get the energy to do all this? Where do they get the time? And it's incredible to think that young people have so many demands on their time. And also, let's not forget, they need time to be young, you know, to socialize, have fun with their friends. And even with all that going on, these people still manage to make time to put themselves out to do things for other people. So it is incredible. Lots of comments along the lines of inspirational. The word inspirational is coming up time and time again. Do keep your comments coming in, because of course, don't forget, not only can we read them, can I read them, and can other Rotarians read them, but the young people can read them too, and they love to hear the feedback. You know, normally, of course, this event is live. You're all sitting in an auditorium. We can see you, we can hear the applause, we can see the smiley faces, and it's fantastic to have that feedback. Of course, we don't have that at the moment this year. So the chat box is the only way to express how you feel about these amazing youngsters and what they've achieved. So do keep your comments coming in, and I'll try and read a few more out as we go. Let's move on to the next award. So this is 19-year-old Lanai Collis Phillips, who's been volunteering for more than 5 years at Volunteering Matters. Within that charity, she's involved in Women Against Sexual Exploitation and Violence Speak Up, and that's abbreviated to WASUP, to raise awareness of domestic abuse, child abuse, and sexual violence. She has helped deliver gang grooming workshops to more than 1,500 school children, and is the first young person in Suffolk to become a representative on the local safeguarding board. That's incredible. In 2019, Lanai became an I Will UK Ambassador for Youth Social Action. She was nominated by Ipswich Wolsey Rotary Club, and let's find out more about her.
My name is Lanai Collis Phillips. I'm 19 years old. I've been volunteering at the charity Volunteering Matters for about 5 years now, predominantly on the WASUP project, which stands for Women Against Sexual Exploitation and Violence Speak Up. And I'm also a #IWill ambassador for the I Will campaign. And I've also just started my children's nursing degree at Birmingham City University. I was funded by the Suffolk Police Crime Commissioner to do RYLA, which is one of Rotary's amazing things that they do for young people. It's kind of like a residential trip packed full of activities and chances to build leadership. It was a life-changing experience. Through the Youth Social Action Project WASUP, I was able to become part of delivering workshops on topics such as gang grooming and domestic abuse to professionals and young people throughout Suffolk.
I am Astra, as are you. Don't think you have to do what society tells you.
Astra is a character that WASUP created, and she is an amalgamation of the group. She represents all of our experiences, worrying that we weren't good enough or trying to find our place and our self-worth. Astra really is our voice, I suppose.
We are all Astra in one way or another. That's why we come together to empower each other.
My family are Ghanaian and Irish. Being part of the Black community has definitely influenced a lot of what I do. We face a lot of oppression, and I have myself in my life. And so I feel it's really important that I am able to make sure young people, especially young Black people, don't have to experience things I've experienced and my family have and our community have. I always felt that I wanted to be able to help people in anything that I did. Youth social action for me is a step up from volunteering, in the sense that whatever we're doing makes direct change in some way. I feel this responsibility that I have to use that to raise others' voices that don't yet have the opportunity, and I won't stop until every young person is able to be heard in whatever way they would like.
Congratulations, Lanai, are you there? Congratulations.
Hi. Thank you.
Hello. Well done. I've got it here. Are you ready to receive it? Here we go.
Thank you so much.
It's yours. Congratulations to you. Very well deserved. How do you feel to be getting this award?
I feel really, really honoured, and I'd like to first of all say thank you, because none of what I do wouldn't be possible without the people that support me. So I'd like to firstly say thank you to the Ipswich Rotary Club for nominating me, and to Dr. Rania, Councillor Jan Parry, Tim Passmore and Stephen Skeet for helping with my nomination. And most importantly to What's Up, because this award, it has my name on it, but it's for all of the young women that are in What's Up who have brought me to this place now, and I speak on behalf of all of them. So I'm just really grateful. Thank you so much.
Well done. That's very generous of you to think of all those other people in your moment of glory. You should be lapping up, because it's very well deserved. Tell me about some of the work that you do in more detail. What are some of the key issues facing young people at the moment, do you think?
So What's Up started 8 years ago, and it was a grassroots program begun by young women with English as a second language that wanted to find safer pathways out of invisible issues in their community. So domestic abuse, exploitation. And so now 8 years on, we've grown into a group where we're really just trying to educate professionals and young people on some of these issues, because it's happening to so many people and we don't want anyone to have to suffer in silence.
So talking specifically about the workshops on gang grooming as well, what's the kind of message that you're sending out to young people in your community?
So our toolkits, which are now actually endorsed by the Suffolk Safeguarding Board, they are very different in the sense that they're extremely creative. We use drama, poetry, images, anything we can to really give people a sense of what we experience behind closed doors that needs to be spoken about. And so it's more than just educating people, it's allowing them to firstly feel they're not alone, and secondly know what they should do when these situations arise.
And what changes do you see in youngsters that you work with? How do they manifest?
I think for us, sometimes we see change has to be something massive where millions of people are affected or understand. We are very much just at the start of this journey about raising awareness about these issues. But all we try to do is to make these young people feel heard. And that's what What's Up provided me with, gave me a voice, empowered me in myself. And I suppose that's all we can do. We can't protect everyone, and we wish we could, but just through connecting with young people genuinely, because we're trauma informed, that's the priority.
Now tell us briefly, Lana, you've been extra busy during the pandemic because you've also been looking after your grandmother, haven't you? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so when the pandemic first hit, my grandmother, who had carers at the time, obviously with COVID, we worried about them coming in and out, and a lot of my family are on the front line themselves and have to work. So I went and lived with my grandmother and cared for her, which was an honour because she was a nurse and a midwife in the NHS for decades. And as a member of the Windrush community, it was really amazing that we could get her through COVID, and now she's fully vaccinated. So that's really amazing.
How old is she, Lana, if she won't mind you telling us?
No, she's very proud to be 92 years old now. So she's amazing. And I'd also like to shout out my other grandmother, Grandma Jen, who's watching now, who's also a massive inspiration and support to me. So I have a lot of amazing women in my life. I'm very lucky.
You do. You're lucky to have both grandmothers here cheering you on today. I'm sure. I bet they must be so proud right now. Tears being shed all over the place. Congratulations, Anna. Thank you so much. Well deserved. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful young woman, amazing people. So our next award goes to 14-year-old Alfie Dean. So Alfie set up the Babacoom Pantry just outside his home, using a shelf taken from his bedroom to offer elderly and vulnerable people the chance to collect essential items during lockdown. The teenager also launched a Christmas appeal, collecting gifts and raising funds to provide 400 Christmas stockings to families in need. And he did an Easter appeal too. He was nominated by Torquay Rotary. Here's Alfie's story.
My name's Alfie Dean and I'm 14. I started the Babacoom Pantry, now called Alfie and Babacoom, because I was worried about the huge problems in our local area during lockdown. I noticed a huge amount of vulnerable and the elderly who were still going to the shops past my house, and I wanted to act as a buffer so that they didn't have to have that contact with other people to risk their chance of catching the disease. So I decided to set up a pantry with daily essentials that these vulnerable people were going to the shops for. As we started delivering food parcels as well, we noticed that people of so many different ages were using the pantry. It was something that was relied on by so many people. I noticed lockdown was causing people to struggle in so many different ways. All of our funding came from the goodwill of the people, and that's where the divide in Torbay almost brought people together, because the people who were more wealthy, they were helping us, and through that we could then help the people who weren't so lucky. Coronavirus definitely highlighted that divide in Torbay and across the country as well. I think it made people much more aware of the ongoing issues socially and economically throughout the country. We decided we'd start a Christmas appeal. Originally, our goal was to provide 50 stockings to people who may not be able to provide presents to their children. Through the donations of the people and a sizable donation from an organisation, we were able to provide 400 stockings, and the parents, when they collected stockings, were just as happy as their children. In the first lockdown, we ran a first Easter appeal. I purchased a costume as the Easter Bunny, and we were able to deliver 200 eggs to children. This year, we provided and gave out around the same amount. I feel there is no real change coming in the near future. I want to continue helping people as long as I can, and really that's my motivation. Over 6,000 children live in poverty just in my area. Those children, I think, make up around 40% of the child population in my area. And I feel that not being one of those 40%, I'm lucky and I should be giving back. Just to be nominated for a Rotary Young Citizen Award made me feel really happy. I wouldn't have been able to do any of this without the support of the community. And I feel that this award is dedicated to the community. And because of that, I should keep going and keep working so I can make those people proud.
Incredible, Alfie. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Here's your award. Are you ready to receive it?
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
Let's give it a go. Don't drop it now. Here we are. You got it?
Thank you.
Excellent. Pop it on that bookshelf behind you there. Pride of place. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel receiving this and seeing that film about the amazing work you've been doing?
I feel really proud of not just what we've been able to accomplish, but of the entire community in where I live, because nothing would have been able to be accomplished on the scale that we did without the goodwill of the people and what they donated to us.
Now, you spoke about providing food parcels. How difficult is the situation for families in need and the elderly locally?
Well, especially in lockdown, those difficulties were highlighted. And so many families, children and elderly people in my area live in poverty. Some live alone and some without anyone to help them. And obviously that goes unnoticed in everyday life. But when we were all stuck inside and we all came together during lockdown, those issues were highlighted, and I felt that I wanted to make a difference to those people.
What motivates you, Alfie? Because you must have a lot going on, you know, with schoolwork and friends and things like that. What motivates you to set aside the time to do this?
Well, I have many motivations, but one of them is to be a beacon of hope and happiness to the people that are in those struggling with those issues, because I feel that no real change is coming in the future for anyone in poverty around the country. And I also feel that until that change comes, it's the duty of the people to help others around them.
I feel there are big things in your future, Alfie. You're a change maker, aren't you? Congratulations. This is the first important step on a very successful journey, I'm sure. Well done to you. Well done.
Thank you.
Excellent. Amazing. Amazing stuff. Now, have we, it's emotional, isn't it? I can feel myself every time I watch these reports and speak to these youngsters. I can feel the tears pricking at the back of my eyes, because it is so incredible. It just gives you the warm, fuzzy feelings, doesn't it? They are amazing. Sadly, we're coming up to our last award now. This is the Rotary Young Citizen Sporting Hero Awards 2021. The winner is 20-year-old Jemima Browning. Jemima started Tadcaster Stingrays. That's a swimming squad for young people with disabilities at Tadcaster Swimming Pool. Driven by her younger brother, Will, who has Down syndrome, it was Jemima's belief that everyone should have the opportunity to enjoy sport. She was nominated by Leeds Rotary, and here's her story.
3, 2, 1, go. My name is Jemima Browning. I am 20 years old, and I started Tadcaster Stingrays to close the gap for young people with learning and physical disabilities in access to sport. My brother Will has Down syndrome. He's a huge inspiration to my life. As he grew older, the gap between him and his peers increased, which we knew as a family was going to happen. But what we really didn't expect to happen as drastically was the huge decrease in opportunities for him to take part in sport, in other activities. So it was really important for me to decide if the world wasn't going to create opportunities for him, then I was going to be the one to do that, and hence came Tadcaster Stingrays. Now you can join with Stingrays. How does that make you feel?
Really excellent and amazing. That's Stingrays.
Stingrays has made a massive difference to the young people that join us. Quite often, unfortunately, it's same with Will. It's the case that young people with additional needs don't have the right opportunities. It's not that they can't do it, it's just they don't have the opportunity to show people that they can do it. So Stingrays has made a huge impact in the lives of these young people, both in a way that their swimming skills have improved, but also in the way that their social skills have improved. It's been absolutely incredible to watch them all grow as individuals, but also as athletes.
I'm a Stingray!
I'm Stingrays! I'm the Stingray! I'm a Stingray!
Jemima is the best person ever.
Will and I represent Special Olympics Great Britain on the Special Olympics Europe-Eurasia Youth Inclusive Committee to shape the future of the Special Olympics. Will has changed completely. I love him to pieces. And when he was younger, he was very, very shy. He wouldn't really talk to many people. He certainly wouldn't think that he could do sport because no one had told him that he could. Now he believes in himself. He knows he can do it, which is amazing. It's all just been because of the right support that he'd been given in Tadcaster Stingrays and Special Olympics.
Wow, another incredible story. Jemima Browning, are you out there? I have an award for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Here it is.
I'm ready.
I'm passing it over.
Thank you very much.
You're at university, aren't you?
Yes, yeah, I'm currently at university now.
So you can pop it on the shelf and impress all your student friends. They'll be very impressed with you, I'm sure. Congratulations. How do you feel to have been nominated for and won this award?
Very, very honoured, but also a big element of shock. I think because I never thought that I would be rewarded for something like this, because it's always been something I've been very passionate about. I've really enjoyed doing it. So yeah, it's a very strange emotion, but I'm really very thankful to the Rotary for this opportunity to show what Stingrays is and what we can do, and also the support they've given. So thank you.
And again, it's a chance, isn't it, looking at that report to take stock and look back and think what I've achieved, you know, and the difference that you've made to your brother.
Yeah, it's a really nice thing to do, actually. So, as you say, to sit back, because I don't spend much time kind of thinking. I don't have the time to think back to kind of how things were and how things are now. But it's really nice to see that video and to see kind of firsthand the changes that I have made for young people, because I don't necessarily think that I've made a change, but seeing that, you can see the swimmers are also happy, and it brings me a real sense of pride and such admiration for all the swimmers as well. I'm very, very proud of them and to know them.
And it's incredible as well to be part of that sort of top table, as it were, but with the Special Olympics, to be part of the Youth Activation Committee, really in a position where you and your brother can feed back about how to make those events work.
Yeah, that's been a huge opportunity both for my brother and I. It's been incredible to use Youth Voice to really make sure that Special Olympics is sustainable for the future, and in particular for Will, it's been amazing for him to be able to use his voice and have it listened to, which has been a huge boost of confidence for him. And I've always been very passionate that sport is a huge catalyst for change across a huge variety of things in our society. So being able to be part of really channeling that has been amazing.
And how does it feel to have the Tadcaster Stingrays, your team, taking part in the Special Olympics?
Oh, it's amazing. I cannot tell you how proud I am of them, because obviously I meet them all when they first come. I've seen the incredible growth that each of our swimmers have had, both in the swimming world and as individuals. So I'm filled with pride and joy, and just watching them, and they're proud of themselves. I think that's the biggest thing for me, is how they can show other people, actually, yes, I've got a disability, but look at what I can do. Despite that, it's not like a defining thing for them, and it's amazing to be able to be part of that.
It doesn't stop them, it doesn't hold them back.
Not at all.
Amazing. Tell us what you're studying, Jemima.
I'm studying biomedical science at the University of Warwick.
Something tells me Jemima has a bright future ahead of her. What do we think? Put your comments in the chat box.
Thank you very much.
How amazing she is. Congratulations, well done.
Thank you, I really appreciate it, thank you.
Very welcome, thank you. Now, joining us now to help me have a look back at this afternoon and the amazing people that we've heard from is the President of Rotary International in Great Britain and Ireland. This year's President is Tom Griffin. Tom, are you on?
I am on, Ellie.
Hello, 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 hello.
Hi.
How are you today? What do you make of what we've heard this afternoon?
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? I mean, one of the words we've heard throughout the afternoon and on the chat is amazing and inspirational. And I'm not sure I can add to that. It's fantastic that, particularly in the last year when things have been so difficult, these young people have not only seen that there's an issue or problem in society, they've done something about it. You yourself said they've been galvanized to do something. I'm just sat on the sidelines and looked. They've made a difference. You know, our motto in Rotary is service above self. They're an example to us all, aren't they?
They certainly are. I mean, some of the comments coming in, Jane says, how wonderful and amazing are all the Young Citizen Award winners. I am in awe. I'm in awe as well, Jane. I think we're all in awe. Mary Whitehead says, huge congratulations to all these inspirational and humble young people. Humble is another word, isn't it, to describe the way that they've behaved. They're all sort of very pleased to be getting their awards, but it's not why they do it.
No, it almost sounds as, you know, they say, well, this is normal. I just do this. Believe me, it's special. Believe me, it's special. Yes.
It certainly is. And I think
humbling is a good word.
It's so important that Rotary, who've done it, so important that Rotary give them the opportunity to be recognised, give them this platform so that people...
I've lost you, Ellie.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Sorry, I'll ask you that again. It's amazing, fantastic that Rotary do this award every year. They've done it now for, was it 14 years we're on? And it's that opportunity to recognise these young people and to recognise all that they've done and to say, hey, you know, not all young people are behaving badly. Look at these guys. They're an example to all of us.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the most important things, that we actually recognise. And, you know, somebody said earlier on this afternoon, you know, I think it was in the chat, these people are our future. They are our future, but they're also our present. You know, this is happening at the moment. You've got 6, 7, 15, 20-year-olds doing wonderful, amazing things in our society now. And we need to recognize that is happening. It's not all bad news.
Absolutely. And Rotary are embracing, you know, this wonderful work that youth are doing with various other projects, aren't you? Tell us a little bit about those.
How long have you got? Two things have been mentioned already this afternoon. Lanai mentioned RYLA, Rotary Youth Leadership Awards, and that's a great program which for the participants is, she said it herself, a life-changing experience. They learn so much, so many skills, so many different skills, and the importance of teamwork. Kira mentioned Rotaract, which is part of Rotary and gives its members the opportunity for fun and for service. We run a variety of competitions. I won't run through them all because we don't have the time, but it again gives the young people the opportunity to showcase and develop their skills and improve their self-confidence. Some areas hold technology tournaments where young people work in teams to solve practical technological problems. And for more mature young people, we offer a small number, but we offer scholarships for young people to go and study to develop their learning skills in another country. And we offer peace fellowships. Again, a little bit older, younger people, but still young compared with me. Gives them an opportunity to study and then work in areas of peace and conflict resolutions. So we have a wide spectrum of different initiatives, both recognizing young people and giving them the opportunity, as I say, to develop, showcase their skills, develop their self-confidence.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much, Tom Griffin, for joining us to give us your thoughts and tell us
My pleasure. Thanks,
Ellie. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, since the Rotary Young Citizen Awards were started in 2007, hundreds of inspirational young people have been recognised. And now you're going to meet another one of them, Grace O'Malley, who was one of the Rotary Young Citizen Award judges this year. She won her award back in 2013 for raising thousands of pounds for charities, including for the Royal British Legion and hospices, with her beautiful, beautiful singing. She's now studying for a master's degree at the Royal College of Music, training to be an opera singer. And Grace, I'm very pleased to say, is going to sing for us very shortly. Grace, are you there?
Hello, I'm here.
Hello, beautiful, gorgeous hair, fabulous, you look amazing. Could I, just before you give us your amazing performance, Grace, could I just ask you, back in 2013, winning that Rotary Young Citizen Award, what has it meant to you?
Well, it still remains the best moment of my life so far, and I've been inspired since then to carry on with Rotary and raising money for many different charities, and I'm just really honoured to have adjudicated the Young Citizen Awards this year and to just hear these incredible stories. And I'm now part of the Rotary family as being a founding member of the Rotaract Club of London. So yeah, I'm kind of really in the Rotary family now.
Lovely. Well, we're not letting you go anytime soon. Grace, well done again, and we'll let you do your performance now.
Thank you. Yes, I'm pleased to share this song, which has now sort of become the Rotary song. And I'd like to dedicate this to everyone at Rotary and to all the amazing winners this year. This is You'll Never Walk Alone.
Don't be afraid of the
Wow! Woo! I'm sure everyone's clapping like mad, aren't you? You're all clapping. We can't hear them, but we know they're clapping. Well done. That was absolute knockout, Grace. And we've had loads of comments from people going, oh, this is amazing. This is amazing. Oh, well done. Well done. Wow. What a performance. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, from one amazing musical performance straight into another. I did mention earlier that we were going to hear again from the amazing violinist Poppy McGee, and here she is with her music teacher Dale Wills, who's going to be accompanying her on the piano. They are live in Marlborough College, which is where Poppy is a pupil. So over to you, Poppy.
We're going to play an extract from Sagan by Ravel. Hope you enjoy it.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. We're all clapping, even though you can only hear me, but everybody is clapping, everybody is commenting on the chat saying what an amazing talent you are, and Grace too. Poppy, you have a very promising future, says one kind person. Good luck to you, and lots of congratulations for all of you this afternoon, and serious people being very, very impressed with everything that you've achieved. Well done, Poppy. Great job, incredible performance. So thank you so much to everybody. We're now coming to the end of today's award ceremony, and it's been really nice this year, actually, hasn't it? It's felt a bit more relaxed. Normally we have to do it within a certain amount of time, and we're sort of slightly watching the clock, and you know, everyone's a bit kind of nervous, and you know, we're up on stage. Doing it this way, it has its own benefits, doesn't it? I feel like it's been a bit more personal this year. It's been a bit more relaxed. You know, we've really been able to kind of chat and take our time, and we've heard lots about all the young people, and I've been able to ask a few more questions than I normally do, which has been lovely for me, and I think they've enjoyed it as well, and I hope you've enjoyed it too at home. I certainly, from all the comments that are coming in, you seem to have enjoyed it, which is great. So thank you for tuning in. It's been incredibly inspirational, isn't it? That's the word that comes up year after year, is inspired. We all just walk away from this going, these people are amazing, and it puts us to shame a bit, doesn't it? If we're being honest, it puts us to shame, but it's also just so heartwarming and moving to know that there are these young people out there doing these things. It really restores your faith in humanity, doesn't it? Now, before we go, let's see all the youngsters. So all the young people today, pop your cameras on so that we can see you all. There you are. Hello, 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 hello. And give us a wave. And we're all virtually applauding you, everybody who's watching. We're all giving you a great big round of applause. I'll do it on behalf of everybody, but we're all clapping and saying well done. So thank you so much to all of you, and congratulations again. I'd also like to thank this event's production team. Phil Dyer, he's been sorting out all the technical stuff, which when you're doing something like this is no mean feat. Phil, you've done an amazing job. We're all still here and it all seems to be working. So as far as I'm concerned, gold star for you. Well done. It's worked really seamlessly, hasn't it? But also, I think it's really, really important, and we don't do this normally, and I think we need to do it. We must be doing it every year, is we must say thank you to Eve Conway, because she does 99% of the work involved in putting on the Young Citizens Awards. And we all love her. We all think she's great. She's so enthusiastic. She's so passionate about it. She's so kind to all the young people. And let me tell you, there is a lot of work involved in putting this together, and I think it's largely down to Eve that it happens. So we must say a massive well done to Eve and a massive thank you, because without Eve we wouldn't necessarily have the opportunity to come together like this, to be inspired, to recognize these young people for the amazing work they're doing. They feel recognized, they feel good about themselves, we all feel good about ourselves. It works for everybody, and it's largely down to Eve that makes it happen. So well done, Eve. I don't know if you're on, but thank you very much indeed for all the hard work that you do. And we hope to see you again next year. And we hope to see you next year in the flesh. Please, come on, let's make it back to normal next year. Lovely as it's been on Zoom. Let's go back to normal, hopefully next year. Thank you again for joining us. We're going to sign off with another little video, and then the live stream will end. But remember, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe the Rotary YouTube channel. They would really appreciate that support. Keep your amazing comments coming in on social media for all these amazing young people. Well done for everybody. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Can we say a quick thank you to Ellie as well? You're amazing. You've presented the awards from the start and most years, and you are tremendous. So I think we owe you a big round of applause as well.
Thank you. Well, I love doing it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.